Hi guys. Today's task is to remove a background from a photograph that we took of our watercolor design. And the reason why we're doing it is to introduce you to the different selection tools in Photoshop. We will be using the various lasso tools. We could also be using the magic wand. And we can also go up to the select menu bar and use the color range tool as well. Also, when we select, we can hold down shift to select more, or we can hold down, I believe it's option to select less. Yeah, option. Okay, so first let's open up our artwork. Mine is in my downloads folder, so I'm just gonna actually click, drag, and drop it into here. And I'm gonna click on return, and it set it. So you can see this is some watercolor on a piece of paper. My son wrote his name on it, so we don't really want that either. I just want the little purple grapes. So there's more shadows in this one that I'm gonna have to get rid of. So maybe before I start using the selection tools, I wonder if I could help myself out by playing with color. So if we go to image, adjust, there's lots of different tools that you can just play with, trial and error. I'm gonna try maybe levels. And I'm just gonna click and drag our sliders, making it a little dark. There we go. It's making it kind of like it looking brighter. I don't want it to be washed out, but I do like it looking a little brighter. This is right away getting rid of a lot of my shadows. So that might make it a lot easier for me. That looks good. I think I like it. Say okay. Image, adjust, maybe I'll play with hue and saturation. Okay, maybe I'll make the colors slightly more saturated. Is that fun? I don't know. I guess this part is where it starts getting subjective. There's not really a right or wrong answer. Yeah, just say okay. Okay, looks good. So now let's start using our selection tools. Another thing we get to learn about besides the selection tools is the layering palette too. So let's go window, layers, and make sure that it's open. It looks like mine is open somewhere. Here it is. Pull it up here so I can see it pretty good. Okay, so I have a white background here. I have my art, and I basically just want to get rid of my background. I just want the grapes is my goal. I'm going to hide this background for now. I could even drop it in the trash if I like, and I'm just going to work on this one. So there's different ways to do this. I could try selecting my white background and deleting that, or I can try selecting my grapes and then copying them onto a new layer. So I feel like the easiest way would be to use a magic wand and just click the white background. Okay, I mean, that's pretty good. And then I can say select inverse. And now everything's selected that's not the white background. And I can say edit, copy, edit, paste. And now I'm gonna hide this original background so you can see all that white is gone. But when I zoom in, I still have that weird shadow stuff. So maybe I get the magic wand again and click it. Not a bad idea. I can change my tolerance. I could say I want more of that similar shade selected. Contiguous means it has to be connected, so I don't want that selected. So let's see here. Let's try that, and I'll just say delete. And then to say deselect, you can do Command D. Or you can go to select and choose deselect, Command D. I think that's looking pretty good. Yeah, the magic wand's probably the way to go, but hold on. So let's add a new layer, and then I'm gonna put this layer towards the bottom, and I'm gonna say select all. And then I'm gonna fill it with an obnoxious color so I can really see if it's clean or not. So edit, fill, and maybe color, maybe like a yellow since that's not really in my artwork. Okay, cool. select, deselect. Okay, so I can see right away it looks like I still have a little bit of something funny here. So maybe I just get my eraser tool. Let me find my, there he is. And I can just, oops, I don't want to click that away. Edit, undo. I want to be on layer 1. There we are. I can clean up some of that. That's fine. I don't really care if those specks are here. Okay. And then the watercolor thing, I kind of like with the watercolor bleeding out. So, I mean, I don't have to go in and clean that up if I don't really want to. I think overall this is looking good, so I didn't even really use my other tools. But maybe I'll use them right now for this. So, I think the easiest one is the magnetic lasso tool. It's basically the same as the polygonal lasso tool, except it also like magnetically connects. So I'm just clicking here, and then I'm not even really pressing, it's just automatically clicking, but I do have the option to click to add a little anchor point, but if I don't, it just kind of automatically tries to find my wall here. So there we go, I'm gonna click that. Okay, so now I got this yellow stuff here selected. I mean, honestly, it doesn't really matter. I could just say clear, but let's say for some reason I didn't want that selected. I could do the poly lasso tool and I can hold option and then it'll like deselect anything that I, circle around and tell it to. Or I can hit the magic wand and hold option and it'll deselect oopsies, I told it to do the black, edit, undo. I'm gonna hold option, there we go. I clicked the yellow that time and it deselected that. So now I'm just gonna say delete. Okay, I'm gonna say deselect, Command D. I might even just want to use this rectangular marquee tool just to select a square and then say delete. Maybe now's a good time to actually use this lasso tool. Oopsies, deselect. It's that because I can kind of draw exactly what shape I want. Deselect. Delete. 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 Maybe I'll grab this. Delete. Delete. Yeah, I think you kind of get the idea what we're doing here. Delete. And then I definitely don't need my son's name written backwards. So let's select that and delete that guy. Deselect. Okay. Might go grab that eraser tool and we can adjust our eraser tool up here. I can make it a little smaller. I can make it so it's not fuzzy on the edges and then just kind of click how I want here as well. So here's more eraser. I think it's still kind of messy here. Overall, I think that's looking pretty good. Yeah. Okay, so the next step is to actually take your art and kind of toss it in a print, sort of like this one's already tossed, but it gets cut off here. So I would need to fix that so it's not cut off and fix this guy so it's not cut off. And to do that, I'm going to introduce you probably to the stamp tool. Might be a good one, the cloning one. There is also the fill tool, which is kind of neat. I'll try them both out. So let's see here. Maybe to zoom in, let's try this guy first. I'll try the fill one. So I'm going to try to fill a circle. Okay, something like that. I'm going to delete this background for now. I'm going to make sure I'm on the layer of the grapes. And I'm going to say edit, fill. And then for the content, I'm going to choose content aware. and maybe the computer will magically know what I want. Let's see. Okay. It's not too bad. Deselect. I kind of like it. So I think what I want to do is get my eraser. Okay. And maybe I'll just like erase it a little. So it kind of has that like organic vibe. Like, oh yeah, it's not a perfect circle. Look. Well, maybe it's okay. Okay. So that's one way. And then another way is the stamp tool, my clone stamp. So if I hover here and then I hold down Option, it's going to copy when I click Option. So I'm holding Option, I'm going to click the mouse. So Option is held, click. Okay, so now if I were to click here, it's going to copy that spot. Okay, so here you know what? I'm going to change this brush so it's not super fuzzy. I think the size was okay. I didn't mind that. Okay, you can go away. Okay. So let's see. Oops. Okay, so Option, click. So it's just kind of copying the thing right below it. Edit undo, Command Z. Maybe I'm going to hold Option again so it resets. Go like right here. Okay, I think I'm going to hold Option again right here. Maybe just kind of copy it to make it a little rounder. Option. It's kind of messy. Z. Maybe that's okay like that. And then I think what I'll do is I will copy this black color, and then I might just get a paintbrush and just try to draw the edges manually. This brush is definitely way too big. Let's make it a lot smaller. Yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty hard. Okay. So let's see if you know, that's still way too big. Command Z. Make it like half the size, 7. Let's try, I don't know. Let's try this one. Okay. I don't want it to be perfect because it's supposed to have this hand-drawn kind of vibe to it. I wonder if it's still a little too big. I'm going to change this. Okay. And right now I'm using my trackpad, which I think is a big mistake. I should be using my pen and tablet. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Now I think I might get my eraser tool and kind of clean that up a little bit. Okay, there we are. It's a little messy. I could probably zoom in and make it a little prettier. Let's get my brush. Okay. And then I think I'm going to copy this color of this red. I hit the eyedropper tool to copy it. Now my brush is that red. And then maybe I'll hop down to the eraser. Too big. Just kind of clean up that a little bit. Let's see what that looks like from far away. Yeah, that works. Okay, I really still don't like him though. I think I'm going to go fix that guy with my brushes as well. Let's see, I'm going to grab that stamp tool. I'm going to click Option. I'm going to stamp it there. And then I'm going to get my brush tool again. And then probably, oops, not that color. I, black, B. There we go. It's a little better. Okay, let me zoom in. B. Okay, maybe I'll copy the purple I. Okay, Command 0. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, cool. So I use my selection tools and I got rid of the background. I also played around with my stamp tool and my brush tool and my eyedropper tool. So I hope you get to use all of those tools and start to feel comfortable, and let me know if you have any questions.